YouTube, welcome back to the channel, man, and in today's video I got you guys another insane high kill gameplay on Vondel Park, as well as my updated Warzone 2 controller settings. I got you guys on my movement settings, my dead zone settings, my sensitivity settings, basically everything you guys need to be cracked at Warzone 2, man. So really quick before I get into today's high kill gameplay, as always I want to shout out today's Noti gang, and of course if you guys are new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I hope you guys enjoy. I am cooking. I am cooking.
Making my way downtown.
The rest of that squad on your attack map. Get hunting.
Fast.
Remaining operators in the squad. Hunt them down.
Heads up, Ultra Intel's reporting unsanctioned soup activity in the area.
Remaining operators from that squad.
Bitch.
Hunt them down.
All Ultra, soup destroyed.
Destroyed. Use your attack map to hunt down the rest of them. Marking the rest of that squad on your attack map. Get hunting. Confirmed. We've
Dude,
located
these
the
things
rest
are
of them.
so busted. Oh my god.
Hostiles dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Marking down. Marking the rest.
Ultra One, we're tracking a V.
Watch your six. Resurgence window is ending. Good kill. Get. Adjusting prices. Enemy dropping into the AO.
This is insane right now.
Hostile UAV overhead.
Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them. Target down.
All Ultra, no soup activity detected at this time.
Marking the rest of them.
Bro, this is insane.
Remaining operators from that.
I just saw him hop off. Gotcha.
There's no fucking way.
Gotcha. No way. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's high kill Vondel Park gameplay, man. If you did, make sure you leave a like. I would really appreciate it. I'm getting straight into my controller settings for you guys. First things first, my button layout. I play tactical flip, and as you guys can see here, basically that just means my triggers and bumpers are flipped on Warzone. What that does is it lets you aim and shoot with the bumpers instead of the triggers. And the reason I do this is for the response time. You know, your console or your PC, whatever you play on, is going to recognize that you're pressing a bumper way quicker than it recognizes you pressing your trigger all the way down. So if you do this, you're going to notice that you get your first shot off way faster on all of your gunfights. I highly recommend playing tactical flipped. Bumper ping off, stick layout default, controller vibration off. I hate having controller vibration. I always turn this off. Trigger effects, I have full haptics. I think that's default. I haven't really changed that setting. For my horizontal and vertical stick, I play 8-8. Now in Warzone 1, I used to play max sense because we know we had all the crazy movement in Warzone 1. You don't have any movement in this game, so you don't really need a high sense anymore. And then my ADS sensitivity multiplier is 0.70. Haven't changed any of these sensitivity multipliers or any of the aim access. I don't really know what this stuff does. Aim down sight behavior, obviously hold. I think this is default. I don't know if I've ever changed that. For my automatic sprint, of course, I have automatic tactical sprint. And what that means is you can just push the stick forward and your character will automatically sprint. You don't have to click the stick down, push it forward, do any of that weird stuff. This helps a lot with movement on Warzone 2. And then for my weapon mount activation, I have ADS melee. I think that's default. And then I have prioritize interact for my interact and reload behavior. Basically what this means is, say there's like a pile of loot in Warzone and you're also out of ammo in your gun. Prioritizing interact is going to prioritize looting the things on the ground over reloading your gun. So if you're ever trying to grab a gas mask or plates really quick, but for some reason your gun reloads instead, it's because you have prioritized reload here instead of prioritize interact. So I always rock prioritize interact for all of those situations. And then armor plate behavior, obviously we want apply all here so that we don't have to keep pressing the armor button every single time. We just have to hold it down once and it will apply all of our plates together. And then for my advanced tab, of course, we want that aim assist on. Aim assist type, I rock default. Now, Black Ops used to be the most broken when Warzone 2 first came out, but it got nerfed. Now, default is going to be the best. ADS aim assist, of course, we have this on. And for my aim response curve type, I rock dynamic. That's always been the best aim response curve type for me. Even in Warzone 1, I rock dynamic. I just feel like I have the stickiest aim assist when I rock dynamic. For my sensitivity transition timing, I have instant. I think that might be default. I don't know if I've ever messed with that. I never rock any of the custom sensitivity per zooms because if you have a different sensitivity for every type of scope, you're not going to be used to any of them and your aim is just going to suck if you do that, honestly. And for my dead zones, I rock a 0 on my left stick. Now, if you do have stick drift, do not put this on 0 because your character is going to start looking around all over the place without you even touching your stick. So I have 0 stick drift luckily on my controller, so I rock a 0 because you guys know the left stick is your movement stick, so I want that to be as snappy and as responsive as possible. For my right stick, I rock a 0.08. Left stick, I rock 0.80 for the max, 0.80 for both maxes. And for the triggers, obviously I rock 0, 0 because I want my trigger to respond as fast as possible. Now, if you do have stick drift, I would recommend like a 0.05 here. Anything lower than 0.05, your character might start looking around without you even touching your stick. Now for controller orientation, I have up. I don't really know what that means. I've never changed that. For all these gyro settings, everything's off. I've never changed any of that either. And then for my auto move forward, I have off, single tap sprint. Like I said before, just push the stick forward so you automatically sprint. Then I think everything here is default except invert, slide, and dive behavior. Basically what that does is it makes it to where you can just click the stick in and dive instead of having to hold the stick in and dive. Now, since sliding isn't really that useful in Warzone 2 compared to Warzone 1, I find it way better to have tap to dive in this game. So, you know, you can make all the roof plays as you'd want in Vondel. And I really recommend that setting. And for everything else, I believe it is default. Again, you guys can feel free to pause the video, screenshot whatever it is you need. But pretty much that is going to be my full updated Warzone 2 controller settings for Season 4 Reloaded. If you guys did enjoy the video, as always, man, make sure you leave a like. I would really appreciate it. And if you are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're really trying to hit 40,000 subs. And I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.